What's poppin', everyone? Welcome back to a brand new video. So right now I'm in the heart of the city exploring a new skate park that I've never been to that's next to this building. I don't have any idea what this is, but the park that I'm at is so tiny but looks like so much fun. I've really been trying to get into like tiny tech ramps lately because, you know, it's too cold to ride anything big, because riding big ramps in the cold sucks. This park is literally under a bridge, just like my last video, which is a bit ironic. So we're gonna set up the camera, see what we can do here, because there's not a ton of stuff, but there's like, you know, looks like a chill skate park, and I'm never really in chill skate parks ever, so we're gonna experience it right now firsthand. Before we do that, if you guys haven't become members yet, go down below. There's a button right next to the subscribe button. Join. So as of right now, if you're not a member, I'm only uploading on Monday and Friday. If you are, you get Wednesday uploads exclusive to you. Go become a member. It's a $3 W, I'm telling you. It just makes you a better person. It simply does that. Now I have to warm up first before I try any of this because, well, I've never ridden here and all this stuff is foreign. I'm not gonna lie, at first glance I thought I was gonna have a lot of fun here, but there's literally no flow at all. Like, this is the only source of speed at all besides your feet. There's only like 7 or 8 obstacles and they're not big at all. It's definitely more of like a skate-friendly skate park for sure. But I'm gonna strap you guys to me and we're gonna see what we can actually do here, because there's too many people moving around. My camera's gonna get hit. Okay, so the main part of this park is this middle section right here, and it's literally just like, there's not much to it, which is so weird. Seems like it's built all right though. Don't know where my wax went, and I know dang well nobody hits this rail because these skaters are all too scared to, so it's not gonna slide very well. I'm assuming it's gonna stick, but we'll try anyway. Oh yeah, dumb sticky. Something about city skate parks, they like to have the rails sticky and the concrete slippery. Like, the concrete grinds better. To me, that makes no sense whatsoever, but I mean, it's not my skate park. I really can't do much about it except for Manny Hill Whip. This little section is like half a pyramid got taken a bite of and only a third of it's left. So I guess if you're in the mood for the one piece of terrain they have here, you can go over this and like do nothing. It's so tiny. Like, it's so short I could jump from the flat part and land in the bank with barely any speed. I'd rather jump over the rail than actually jump onto the rail, so yeah. But I guess if you got stupid creative with this, you can make it work pretty well. So I guess the point of not having the other side of the bank is to be able to just like gap to flat, even though it's like literally a 6-inch jump. Like, you're jumping off a curb from the street. The ledges look like they came straight from a street spot, which, like I said, is probably the whole point of this, is just to bring street spots in, because this is like something you'd find in a road. Like, you go down City Avenue and find something just like that and just like this, and you just set it in the street, not at a skate park. There's an awfully nice flat ground here, which is just completely, and which I mean, I think if after school people come play basketball here. Nose Manny Whip on this ledge. Yeah. Oh, that was good. Comment below, do you guys like it when I go to tiny skate parks and have some like jibby sesh, or like go to like a massive park and do like the craziest tricks ever? Believe it or not, where I live, there's a good variety between all of those. Like, there's a lot of tiny ones and like a few big ones, but there's more, obviously more tiny. It's just a lot of weird stuff at this park. Like, random slappy things. This ledge, like, I've hit like 4 times. You could, I guess the only way you could get tranny is going off the ledge into the bank. Now, the whole point of this video was to explain the Olympics are shrinking skate parks and they're changing them forever, and well, this is a perfect example because this park looks pretty new. Now you might be wondering, this doesn't look new at all. It looks very old. Well, in the city, a lot of the time skate parks look older than they are because people trash them. This park is probably younger than my local, and my local looks better just because there's less idiots drawing stuff all over the place and making it dirty. But if you notice, a lot of the ramps are kind of like Street League stuff. Like, this very strange looking rail with the cool logo on it is something from Street League or like an Olympic skate park. In my last video, I literally explained how skate parks are getting tinier and tinier and tinier. And this is literally a perfect example, or another example, of how the Olympics and skateboarding comps are changing skate parks, because a lot of the times there's less big comps for skating, it's more street. Like, street jams are really, really popular. Street comps are really, really popular. You don't see a massive vert ramp at X Games anymore that often. And that's because the future of action sports is in street. Like, it's for surely in street, which is why all these skate parks are getting built, and they're tiny. And the people who build the skate parks like it because, well, tinier skate parks equal less expensive, which means they can build more. I literally said this in my last video, there's so many more little skate parks than there are a bunch of big skate parks. There's probably like 4 or 5 medium-sized parks in the state of Pennsylvania. The rest are just like 20 and 30 of parks like this. Let me know what you guys think. Do you think there should be more big skate parks or more small ones? What you have to realize is that people build smaller skate parks because it's less of a liability for people that are starting to get hurt. You know, if somebody builds a vert ramp and somebody who's never touched a skateboard in his life decides to drop in on the vert ramp the first day, they're gonna sue the vert ramp because, well, they got hurt and they broke their face. And that's just how it is. Like, that's just the way it goes. And big companies like the Olympics would rather spend less money on more stuff than a lot of money on 1 or 2 things, especially when it comes to building skate parks. It's crazy how 20 years ago, every skate park was huge. Like, street parks were not a thing, and now they're everywhere. And that's because less and less people are doing this, and more people are doing this, and manuals, and lots of manuals, and doing heel whips. Now, do I agree or do I disagree with this whole entire movement? I'm gonna say yes, I agree. It's better because, well, more skate parks equals more people into sports. Like, imagine this. Imagine there was 20 skate parks in the city and they're all small versus 1 skate park in the city and it was big. Less people would be interested in riding it because, well, more people would be farther away because there's less of them. So no doubt in my mind, it's better for action sports, period, to have smaller skate parks but more of them rather than big skate parks but less of them. It's just how it is because a lot of scooter kids and skater kids are younger, they don't have a car, and their parents don't want to drive 3 hours to ride a skate park for 20 minutes. So having more small skate parks is absolutely better. All right, with that being said, let's see what we can actually do with this park without getting smoked. So sit back, relax, grab some popcorn, and enjoy all the sounds that the scoot's about to make. Let's begin. Well, that's everything. I'm out of here. I'll catch you next time. Later.